Lesson 31, negative reciprocals, perpendicular lines, and remote interior angles. All right, in talking about a negative reciprocal, okay, it's really just the opposite reciprocal. All right, so when we talk about reciprocals, okay, reciprocal is a fraction that is flipped. A negative reciprocal would have the opposite sign of its original number, all right? So in a negative reciprocal, the sign of the number is opposite the sign of the negative reciprocal. Okay, so the sign of the number is opposite the sign of the negative reciprocal. For example, if I had 2/3, the negative reciprocal of 2/3 would be negative 3/2. All right, we not only took the reciprocal of the fraction, but we also switched the sign. So the sign before was positive, and now it's negative. If I took the negative reciprocal of negative 1/4, right, the negative reciprocal would be 4. Right, we took the reciprocal of the fraction, and we also have the opposite sign. All right, why is all of this important? Because when we talk about negative reciprocals, we're going to be dealing with those when we talk about equations of perpendicular lines. All right, so in talking about perpendicular lines, okay, this is going back to our y equals mx plus b formulas for lines. All right, in perpendicular lines, the slopes of lines that are perpendicular are negative reciprocals of each other, right? The slope of lines that are perpendicular are negative reciprocals of each other. All right, now we talked about parallel lines. Remember, parallel lines have the same slope. All right, so if the slope in a parallel line is 1/2, the slope in its corresponding line is going to be 1/2. Now, perpendicular lines have negative reciprocal slopes. All right, so if we have the equation of a line that is y equals 2/5 x minus 3, then the slope of that line is going to be the negative reciprocal of the slope in the original line. All right, so for example, we're going to find the slope, or we're going to find the equation of a line that is perpendicular to y equals 2/5 x minus 3 and passes through 3, 2. All right, keep in mind the equation of a line is y equals mx plus b. All right, now the slope of our new line is going to be the negative reciprocal of 2/5. All right, so the negative reciprocal of 2/5 is going to be negative 5/2. That is the slope of our new line that is perpendicular. It's the opposite reciprocal, or the negative reciprocal. Now notice it passes through the points 3, 2. All right, 3 and 2 are an x and y value. So 3 is going to be substituted in for x, 2 is going to be substituted in for y, and we're solving for b. All right, if we multiply, we're going to get 2 equals negative 15/2. We add 15/2 to both sides to find the new b. All right, so 15/2 plus 2 is going to be 9.5, which is 19/2. So the new b is 19/2. The slope is negative 5/2. So the new line is y equals negative 5/2 x plus 19/2. All right, and that is the new line. Notice that the slopes are negative reciprocals of each other. All right? The next example, I would like for you to find the equation of a line that is perpendicular to y equals 1/4 x minus 2 and passes through 1, 2. All right, so we're finding the equation of a line that is perpendicular to y equals 1/4 x minus 2 and passes through 1, 2. Go ahead and pause the video and try that problem, and when you're ready, go ahead and hit play. All right, the last thing that we're going to talk about is remote interior angles. All right, we know what interior angles are. If we've got a triangle, and we've got triangle A, B, C, right? A, B, and C are the interior angles, okay? And we know that interior angles equal 180 degrees in sum, okay? Their totals are 180 degrees. Now, a polygon has one interior angle at each vertex and two exterior angles at each vertex. For example, at C, all right, if I continue this line here from C, and I continue this line going down from C, each interior angle has two exterior angles. All right, so there's an exterior angle here and an exterior angle here. All right, each angle of the triangle has two exterior angles. The remote interior angles are on the opposite side of the measure of the interior angle that you're finding. All right, so for example, the remote interior angles to C are A and B because they're opposite of the interior angle that you were looking at. All right, so angles that are on the opposite side of the measured interior angles are called remote interior angles. Angles that are on the opposite side of the measured interior angle are called remote interior angles. All right, there are no examples that go with this. We just wanted the definition of remote interior angles. All right. Make sure that you have the problem done from perpendicular lines on the previous slide, and we will check that when we come back into class.